popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's high. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, better look out. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So Coastal Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Grove. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice move to keep running. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Grove. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
7, Coastal Carolina, 0.
Coming out with it, it's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great...
Breaks into the open. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the shot to clear has come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The shot that clears, come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So here comes the Auburn offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Let's go! Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the missed connection on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
17, Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got the quick pass. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Grove. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to find his man in the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Huggins. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy back?
Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. Ripping through the defense. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll try the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The shot that clears will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. It's a great feeling.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another shot to clear.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Grove. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the shot to clear is decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Corners are going to bail. Fires to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Coastal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Battle for the Cyhawk going down today, guys, and we've got an update in the always entertaining game between the Cyclones and Hawkeyes. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Craver. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah,
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Chanticleer's in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll run the option. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the...
Going to take a shot at this DB. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Winning can become a